Good job, Aaron. Please join me in welcoming Romeo Mays to the podium to share his memories of St. Mark's. Romeo?
One thing I have learned at St. Mark's is how to do something that is extremely difficult exceedingly well. 457 weeks ago, 29 of my fellow 8th grade classmates and I walked onto campus for our first day of kindergarten. I looked up with timid eyes at Mr. Kirby, I reciprocated his handshake, and with my other hand maintained a tight death grip on my mom's hand. I wore a backpack that was nearly down to my knees. I had no idea what to expect from this school that I perceived to be gigantic and intimidating. Today, as I stand 6'2", I have a different perspective than that little kindergartner did. And now, if Mr. Kirby were here every morning, he may be even looking up to me for a morning handshake. Since my favorite subject is math, I want to share some calculations that I have made. The majority of our class has been at St. Mark's School for 9 years and has attended approximately 356 weeks of school. This means we have been on this campus for about 8,544 hours. Another fun fact is, for the 29 of us who have been here since that first day, we have been at St. Mark's students for about 62.8% of our lives. When will we ever spend the majority of our lives with another group of people? Perhaps never. The class of 2013 is made up of 45 students. We all know each other very well. We have experienced many things together and learned many lessons. We have learned how to read and write in Danelian, then not write in Danelian, but instead cursive. Together, we have learned how to multiply, divide, learned about cell structure, and hamburger paragraphs. Awkwardly, as a group, we also learned about the facts of life in SEL. We were also taught about the very important 7 pillars of character: courage, responsibility, caring, honesty, citizenship, and fairness and respect, and more importantly, how to live by them. We have learned about true friendships and the importance of being there for our friends. Many of us know private things about one another, which are not exactly appropriate to discuss, and many of us wish we could forget at times. Through all of this, we have become more than classmates. For those of us who may not have siblings at home, we know how that feels because we have them here, 44 of them to be exact. Many of us may be scared about what high school has in store for us and being separated from our class of 2013 siblings. I will personally not have any of my class of 2013 siblings with me on my first day of high school. I wonder if I will feel the same way I did when I shook Mr. Kirby's hand for the first time. When I reflect on the most significant life and academic lesson I learned at St. Mark's, I realize it is how to do something extremely difficult exceedingly well. I learned that the more effort I put into anything, the better I feel when I have fulfilled that accomplishment. I learned that giving up and going to sleep was not always the best solution. I can confidently say that I am prepared for high school, and I am ready to conquer the most difficult tasks that will come my way. St. Mark's has taught me I must work hard, and when I do, I will feel proud of my accomplishments. We are appreciated for our unique qualities and encouraged to be creative, different, and reach our potentials. St. Mark's teachers have always helped us to grow as people, whether we want to write happy stories or dark ones, play basketball or chess, ride horses or program computers. We are constantly encouraged. I've talked about first experiences and how we shared them together. This year has been full of last experiences as well. And again, my class of 2013 has been there with me every step of the way. We had our last PE class, we had our last dance, took our last final exam, and on this last day of school, I will look Mr. Harvey confidently in the eye, and I will shake his hand. We will walk away and look back at this school that no longer seems gigantic and intimidating, but is now a part of who we are. We will confidently walk into our futures as young adults. As I deliver my last words to you as a group, I ask you to remember our time here. Be confident in the tools St. Mark's has given us, and be confident in your future journeys. Thank you.
Thank you, Romeo. Perry Parsons will now perform Cat Stevens' Don't Be Shy.